welcome to the show today. We're diving deep into a story that's shaking the foundations of both traditional finance and the cryptocurrency space, creating waves that are impossible to ignore. This is a tale of innovation disruption and the future of money. XRP, the digital asset closely tied to Ripple Labs, is back in the headlines, and this time the news is massive and game-changing. The implications are far-reaching and could redefine the financial landscape. From a finalized SEC settlement that many see as a victory for Ripple, to new developments that could alter the landscape of digital finance, the stakes have never been higher, to explosive leaked documents linking Ripple directly to the U.S. Federal Reserve's FedNow payment system. This episode is going to break it all down for you, piece by piece. And we're going even further, exploring the implications of these revelations. What does this mean for the future of digital currencies and global finance? Could XRP really hit $500? It's a question on everyone's mind, and the answer might surprise you. Analysts say it's possible, and they point to one thing: Ripple's behind-the-scenes work with over 20 central banks on CBDC's central bank. Digital currencies, part of a financial revolution worth notions not trillions but quadrillions. This is unprecedented. So buckle in, because this is going to be a wild ride. The future of finance is unfolding right before our eyes. This is not just another XRP to the moon hype session. We're here to provide you with the facts and insights. This is a detailed, researched, and analytical look at what's really happening behind closed doors. The kind of information you won't find anywhere else, and why XRP might just be the centerpiece of the next global financial system, revolutionizing how we think about money. Stay tuned. Stay Ripple's SEC settlement a win in disguise. Let's start with the most immediate headline. Ripple has officially finalized its case with the SEC. The original fine, $770 million. But after nearly 3 years of intense courtroom battles, Ripple is walking away paying just $50 million and no admission of guilt. Many crypto insiders are calling this a massive win, not just for Ripple, but for the industry as a whole. Why? Because this isn't just about one company. This sets a precedent. The court ruled that XRP, when sold on exchanges to retail investors, does not qualify as a security. That's huge. It opens the door for exchanges, investors, and projects to treat XRP as a legitimate digital asset, free from the fear of regulatory crackdown. Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple's CEO, released a public statement after the settlement was finalized. His tone: confident, triumphant, even. He emphasized that the result not only vindicated Ripple's position, but also gave clarity for crypto companies operating in the U.S. moving forward, providing a clearer path. This settlement is seen as a landmark moment. The FedNow bombshell: Ripple's quiet entry into the U.S. financial system. Just when people thought the Ripple headlines might slow down, boom, a document leak, verified by multiple sources, suggests Ripple has secured a key role in the FedNow system. Now, for those unfamiliar, FedNow is the Federal Reserve's real-time payments network designed to move money instantly between U.S. banks. It's not some theoretical concept. It launched in 2023 and is rapidly gaining adoption across the country, revolutionizing how we think about payments. The leaked documentation appears to show Ripple listed as a technology partner for cross-border instant payments. And here's the kicker: XRP is named specifically as a bridge asset. If this proves true, and so far there's compelling evidence that it is Ripple, and XRP would be quietly integrated into the very heart of the U.S. financial infrastructure. Think about the implications: instant, low-cost global payments facilitated by a crypto token with government-level backing. It's no longer a matter of if crypto will be part of the financial system. It's now about which one, and Ripple may have just taken the lead in this race, positioning itself as a major player. Analysts say XRP to $500 isn't just hype, it's math. Let's talk price. XRP has been hovering between 50 cents and $1 for a while now, frustrating long-term holders, but some analysts are looking past short-term volatility and projecting a long-term explosion in value as high as $500 per coin. Sound crazy? Maybe. But let's look at the logic. Ripple has reportedly signed memorandums of understanding with over 20 central banks around the world. These aren't just test pilots, they're building CBDCs on Ripple's XRP ledger, which is optimized for cross-border interoperability. Here's what that means. When these central banks begin issuing CBDCs, they'll need a neutral bridge asset to facilitate international conversions. XRP is perfectly positioned for that role. In the global payments industry, it's not worth billions. It's not even worth trillions. It's estimated to eventually touch quadrillions of dollars per year in volume if XRP becomes a standard set. Settlement layer for even a fraction of that. The price could explode. BlackRock's quiet accumulation. What are they up to now? Let's shift gears to some of the biggest players in global finance. A few weeks ago, blockchain sleuths started noticing something odd. Wallets connected to BlackRock were accumulating large amounts of XRP. We're not talking a few 100,000 coins, we're talking millions. While BlackRock hasn't officially commented, many believe they're preparing for something possibly an XRP-backed ETF or tokenized bond product. And let's be real, when BlackRock starts positioning itself in a new asset class, it's usually not a coincidence. BlackRock's interest would also add major legitimacy to XRP. This isn't some small hedge fund. This is the world's largest asset manager. If they're getting involved, it means they see real long-term value. JP Morganized XRP for collateralization. BlackRock's isn't the only institutional giant with XRP on its radar. Recent internal memos suggest that JP Morgan is considering using XRP as collateral in overnight lending and repo markets. In traditional finance, collateral is king. It's how institutions borrow and lend trillions every day. For XRP to be considered as collateral, that's a massive stamp of legitimacy. This would allow XRP to function not just as a payment rail, but also as a key component in institutional finance. That's utility, and utility is what ultimately drives price. So should you buy XRP? Right now, let's address the $1 million question, or maybe the $500 per XRP question. Should you buy? Now the answer depends on your risk tolerance and investment strategy. But what we do know is that XRP is no longer just some altcoin. It's becoming deeply embedded in both crypto and traditional financial systems. We're seeing regulatory clarity, federal integration, institutional accumulation, and real-world utility. Those aren't just buzzwords, they're the signs of something big. If you believe in the long-term shift toward tokenized finance, XRP may be one of the most strategic plays on the board, but of course always do your own research. The crypto world moves fast and nothing is guaranteed. This is not financial advice, it's informed speculation. Outro, stay ahead of the curve. That's it for today's episode. If you've been following XRP for years, this might feel like the moment you've been waiting for. If you're new to it, welcome to one of the most fascinating crypto stories unfolding in real time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. We're watching Ripple XRP, the Fed, and the institutions closely, and we'll be the first to bring you breaking news as it happens. Thanks for listening. We'll see you in the next